Every time the library doors open, we see a cross-section of our city. In a single afternoon, we might welcome a senior who hasn't left their house all week, a nervous resident preparing for a job interview, or an exhausted parent looking for a moment of adult connection. These residents are seeking a third space, a reliable environment completely separate from the pressures of home and the demands of the workplace. If we only provide a room with chairs and craft supplies, we run a passive event. In a passive event, a vulnerable patron can walk in, sit in the back corner, quietly struggle with an activity, and slip out the door without anyone ever learning their name. To build a community, we have to act as the bridge. We step into the role of the active guide, the facilitator who turns a passive room into an active experience. Our North Star is for every patron to walk in feeling welcomed and leave feeling valued, connected, and capable. Achieving this emotional transformation requires us to actively curate 4 distinct phases of the program timeline: the welcome, the core experience, the moment of personal accomplishment, and the final lasting impression. The patron's true experience begins the moment they enter the room, long before the presentation starts. We proactively meet them at the door by making direct eye contact and orienting them to the space, showing them where to sit or where the coffee is. We strip away the baseline anxiety of navigating a new environment. We also establish psychological safety by setting clear verbal expectations. In our music and movement classes, we tell parents that stepping out is perfectly fine if their child gets overwhelmed or needs a break from the noise. As the program moves into its core, we facilitate a shared sense of belonging. We prompt interaction with thoughtful icebreakers. In our true crime book club, for instance, we don't just lecture about Wright Thompson's book, The Barn. We ask the group how Mississippi's cultural and racial history shaped the crime, inviting them to unpack the heavy weight of generational memory together. During activities, we vocally validate participation. In a Wobblers class, a staff member will notice a baby solving a problem with a toy and state the emotion out loud. You are proud of yourself. This encourages parents to mimic the behavior, deepening their bond with their child. We constantly scan the room to see who needs help. If we see a patron struggling with a step, we approach them one-on-one and offer a quiet, low-pressure hand. This active, personalized attention proves to the patron that their specific presence in the room matters to the group. Every successful program is built toward a specific, mandatory victory for the participant, a tangible breakthrough. This happens when an adult finally finds the confidence to share their writing at the writer's workshop, or when a 12-month-old masters a new motor skill, like pinching a bubble with the pad of their index finger. We provide the tools, but they do the actual work. Our role is to step back and then vocally celebrate their hard-won progress. As the formal presentation ends and supplies are packed away, we enter the final phase, the lasting impression. We close the loop with structured communal rituals. In Storytime, we wind down with a group countdown. 1, 2, 3. Bye, Bubbles. In music and movement, we use shared goodbye chants like "See you later, alligator." As they head for the door, we make the exit personal. We ask for specific feedback, offer a genuine thank you, and explicitly invite them back. This curated send-off cements the positive emotional memory of the preceding hour. The isolated residents from our opening scene have now been transformed into integrated members of our library community. Because we guided them through the process, they leave feeling valued by our team, connected to their neighbors, and more capable than when they arrived. This framework applies to every group we serve. We use it when we are asking adults to debate the systemic flaws detailed in John Grisham's Framed, and we use it when we gather toddlers and parents for a winter reading of Mo Willems' I Will Take a Nap. The supplies rotate, the subjects evolve, and the age groups shift. But the structural timeline of human connection remains the same. Owning this timeline transforms a standard lesson plan into a social engine. It turns library staff into the active architects of their community.